This is Three of Cups. Hold on a minute. I can't tell if this is an apology, but then why would they reach out if they just feel like, oh, nope, you're good, I'm good, we're good? Because there's that balance, right? There's that balance of, all right, things have been quiet for a while and we were settling into our new normals, and then bam, all of a sudden we got someone realizing they messed up and wanting to either come back and make it right, or not just an apology, but they're wanting, because this could be just somebody wanting to say they're sorry and to atone in a friendship. But this is somebody that misses the connection also. You got Nine of Cups. Is this just situational, or are we in it for the long haul here? This is Three of Cups here. What's this? This is somebody that was not, that was just in the relationship in name only. And it's just now dawning on them that, you got to work at stuff. You got to work at connection. You got to see it for what it is. Look at that. See? Six of Swords. That's realizing a few things. Finally being in a place where there's no more drama, where you can look at things realistically and understand the dynamics and what took place. So is this someone wanting to say they're sorry for checking out and not being present in the relationship? Okay. So they do want a reconciliation, boobies. So they are hopeful that this can be, this intimacy, this connection, the romance, everything can be restored over time. Again, with the realization that they screwed up, that they didn't do their due diligence. The thing is, though, they didn't always feel this way. They were happy to let things lie because they thought they were right. They thought that it should be that, that it was right. But then something has happened. Somebody reached out to somebody, and now all these feelings kind of rushing back in. Yeah, everything was going along fine. Everybody was in their new environments, new normal. And this isn't something that happened 3 weeks ago. This is like you two have been separated for a while. What's this Knight of Swords about? Keep dropping the dang cards. Queen of Swords, that could be Libra. It could be like, yeah, talk to me. What do you got to say to me? What's this Knight of Swords here? So we got Aquarius twice here. Hierophant, this is Taurus. Whoa. This is someone that wants to atone and confess. This is someone that's, I don't know what happened. Maybe they just had time to think about things. But this is someone, for the Cancerians that I'm reading for, this is someone that's had enough time apart to where they're like, all right, I get it now. I get that I needed to be more present and work on things, and I needed to be a better partner. And I've had all these epiphanies and all these things. And to boot, I'm going to be telling you some things you didn't know about me. I'm going to be coming correct and confessing about things that you suspected, or I'm going to tell you some things you didn't know. Could it be they're going to admit to cheating? The hell is this? That flew out. They weren't telling you things before. This is blocked emotions, blocked access, blocked feelings, not being on the same page, not a loving connection. So what happened? Okay, so for the Cancerians I am reading for, this is somebody that, it's funny, okay, that's what the hidden component is. You're not going to know right away everything on the table. That's just not their style. But they, behind the scenes, what's been going on, this is someone that could be very strategic or place things close to the vest. But the thing is, they've had enough time now to where they're just like, okay, I get it. The feelings have not gone away. I still want to be with my Cancerian, but I realize this is going to take some time to rebuild and restore. I realize I wasn't the most available person before, and instead of things me checking out or whatnot, I might have overstayed my welcome and I treated them poorly. I want to atone for that, and it might start off as just an apology, as just them reaching back out to be like, I'm really sorry. But that's going to be their foot in the door. The thing is they're going to want to gauge your reaction, but they do want this. They just don't want to let you know how much. There's been a lot of changes that they've made in their life, but they don't really know how much to divulge to you yet, because they don't know. They're like, okay, where do you stand on this? Like, are you okay with this, on board? Or is this just like a friendly type reunion to you? Like, how do you feel? And this is someone that feels pretty darn strongly about this, but they don't want to, like, they don't know if you're dating someone or not. They don't know where you're at. I don't know that the interest in you ever went away. I don't know that it ever died down. It's always kind of been on the back burner for them, but this is someone that is going to want to, for as intensely as they feel behind the scenes that you're not going to know about up front for a while, they are going to be interested in taking it slow and kind of just seeing how you do. It's funny, they're going to be like, yeah, I'll see you next week. But they're going to be thinking about you the whole time. But they don't want a crowd. They don't want this. They don't want that. This is someone who's being very strategic about this. Does it feel like there's malintent? No. This feels like somebody doesn't want to put themselves out there until they know how you feel, if you're on board with this. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a friendly thing, like, oh, hey, hi. Yeah, hi. Just friends. I'll just be going on my way here because I see you giving me the finger and the creative finger gestures. I'll just keep going. Or is it, you're going to listen to what they have to say and then it builds from there. This is someone that's going to be gauging that. Because honestly, for all intents and purposes, this is really unexpected and out of the blue. And, it feels like they, as a text or email or something indirectly online, maybe a message through family or friends, but this is someone that's the interest is there, but they're not going to let you know all that right away. They've had some major epiphanies and realizations in private that's brought them back to this, but they because there's been such a quiet calm for months, they have no idea where you're at, and they don't want to make a fool of themselves and be like falling all over themselves to say whatever, and they don't know how you feel about them still, which, is fair because you two haven't been talking. Yeah. This is someone that does want, over time, to be able to finally let you know how they feel. This is someone who's really keeping their emotions hidden, and they're not going to let you know everything up front. I don't know if you're used to that about them, but this is for the sake of pride. They got this whole like raging fire of emotion over here, but they're not going to let you see that just yet. They're not going to let you see how they really feel, because it's been months and they're walking back in. They know how they feel. They've had some major epiphanies and realizations, and they're, we got the Three of Cups twice. This is someone that is like, yeah, I do want this. I realize I was, pretty crap before. I didn't let them all the way in. I didn't make much of an effort, but I want to come back home. I want to return to the fold. This is where I belong. All roads lead back to my Cancerian, but I realize it's going to take time. They're not going to tell you that big old thought process has gone into all this and into this gradual approach. It's like they're a duck, really calm on the surface, but paddling like crazy underneath. You know what I mean? But they're calm and serene on the surface, and it looks like they just kind of re-entered your life unexpectedly. And oh hey, but underneath it's like, oh my gosh, feet don't fail me now, face don't fail me now. This does not feel like a stalker. This doesn't feel like someone who always ends up being everywhere you are but never makes eye contact and won't look at you or say anything, but they're always, turn around, they're always there. This is not that. This is someone that is hoping against hope that you still will feel the same and give them a second chance, but you're not going to know that for a while. They're going to want to take things slow to show you that they're serious, to show you that they can be solid, to show you what they're willing to work on, what they didn't before. So it could very well be that they're just, hey, hi, yeah, this is how my life's going right now. How are you? Oh, by the way, I'm really sorry. I know I was a jerk before. What are you doing next week? And then it builds from there slowly but surely. And then you find out later, yeah, I've been kind of talking to your friends for a couple weeks, wanting to know how I should approach you. And I, never really got over you, and I'm sorry. And like that'll come later. I would have thought you'd be more excited about this. That's what I'm kind of like, what's wrong? Because I feel like you would have been, maybe that was a while ago. Maybe now this is too late. I feel like if this would have happened 3 months ago, you'd have been completely on board with it. But we've got a lot of sort of passivity or kind of like low key energy from you. And so you're both kind of playing it safe. Okay, all right. Maybe it's that whole thing, like, let's just give this some time and see. What else for Cancer? Which is wise. Which is what I just said. Patience. Yeah, this is, give it time. Let's just see. Give it time. This is very low key for as much of as a fireball of emotion is behind this person coming back in. You'd never know it. And it's because they don't want to mess anything up this time around. Which one was that? What I just grabbed? Okay, all right. Let me grab this one. Okay. Clinging. Yeah, still hopeful. This person's like, I don't want to mess anything up because I'm just glad to have my foot in the door again. And so on the one hand, sometimes this could mean like someone's like, stage 5 clinger, and you got to kind of do some extraction maneuvers or whatever. But this is just, I feel like this is someone that's been kind of hoping for a while, that's just been kind of, okay, I don't want to mess anything up, and I'm really kind of trying to preserve this one. I got one chance, and I really don't want to screw it up, so I'm being very careful and strategic, and I've been hoping for a while. I feel like this is someone that's got a clinging hope, not that they're like a clinger, And it's funny that this comes up when it feels like they're really hands-off here. You're not going to know their true intent, their true emotions until later. Like, yeah, I was really hoping you'd answer me because I didn't know what was going to happen, and I really want, okay, wow. That's what that feels like. Okay, so we got skunk spirit. Know your worth. All right. And then we got porcupine. Time for beginner mind. Beginner. New start. Fresh new start. That's going to be off frame. Okay. And then we got spider spirit. Make your dreams real. Two things. Could be about self-worth. Know your worth again, because it's time for you to step into your own right. Whether if you don't take this, if there's that. Didn't we have a 6 of swords here? I could have swore we saw a 6 of swords somewhere. No? So this could be you deciding to leave this behind once and for all and going and doing your own thing. Or this could be what you've been hoping for too, and now's your chance. Only you're not letting them know that either. So both of you are being really strategic. But either way, this is about slowly piecing together a future that you both are hopefully weaving together. All right. Can I get that in for you? Yeah, okay. Right. I love this. Time for beginner mind to porcupine. Oh. So that's what this is. Fresh new start. Fresh eyes, fresh experiences. Enough time's gone by. Who are we now? How you doing? Let's go get coffee. And it goes from there. But secretly, they're really, really hoping. Aquarius and Scorpio. This is star card, boobies, and the death card. Huh. So this is transformation, hope and renewal and transformation. This is like second chance right here. Huh. Okay. Well, okay then. It's there if you want it. Oh, I don't want to cover anything up. Hold on a minute. Yeah. I don't feel like this is healing and grieving. I feel like this is things rebuilding and growth and renewal and hope after a major transformation, after kind of cleaning all the gunk out. And then we got this new beginning. And it's the right time for it now, if you would agree. But this is things being balanced now. We have the 2 of Pentacles over here, and we got the Justice. Adjusting to the new normal and it not being a bad thing. Whether you do that by yourself and you keep walking, or you give this person another chance. But right here, we got second chance. So just saying. Again, this is not some creeper stalker like you had to move 5 counties over to get away from, her or him. This is not that. Because you feel hopeful but subdued about this. I don't feel fear here or scared here. Page of Wands. Ooh, renewed interest after a breakup. So this is perhaps getting together and finally clearing the air, but not right away. There's that delay. So we got Page of Wands twice. Interesting. This is you being in the receptive capacity. There being an interest, but you being in the receptive capacity after hearing a message, after a breakup. So this is someone reaching out to you. You're not, well, why would you? This is about them wanting the reconciliation. So this all starts after they reach out, after the breakup. And it's been a while. This isn't something that happened 3 weeks ago. This is because you've been through it. You both have been through it. We're talking months.